This is Mindset Unleashed, the no-nonsense, unfiltered podcast that gives you the truth about what it takes to unleash your potential and become the best version of yourself. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This ain't no fluff. Brace yourself for the raw, straight to the point insight that you need to hear on your journey to personal growth. Let's get active. Why should you be a long-term thinker and not a short-term thinker? Well, long-term thinkers are winners. Short-term thinkers are looking for instant gratification. For long-term thinkers, it's a marathon, not a race. It's a war, not a battle. We need to learn how to shift our minds from wanting instant gratification to a long-term vision, whereas we plan, we analyze, and we attack the problem not by putting a temporary band-aid on the problem, but solving the problem and eradicating the problem for good. Everyone wants to get rich quick. They don't want to put in the work, put in the time, put in the effort that it takes to succeed. If something doesn't come easy to them, they quit. But that's because they were seeking instant gratification instead of planning out a long-term plan. You see, when you create a long-term plan, you expect there to be trials and tribulations. You expect there to be adversity. You know that you cannot achieve success without going through those things. Whereas a short-term thinker wants to avoid problems and adversity at all costs, without even understanding that adversity is the building block to success. Short-term thinking is a loser's mindset. And let me tell you why. The chances of you reaching success short-term is as low as winning the lottery. But that's because you have no plan, you have no roadmap of how you're going to reach your destination. To be honest, being a short-term thinker is a surefire way to fail. Matter of fact, if you want to fail, be a short-term thinker. But if you want to give yourself the highest chance to win, think long-term. You see, when we adopt a long-term perspective, we become the architect of our own destiny. We envision a life that we desire and take intentional steps to make it a reality. So how do you become a long-term thinker and embrace long-term thinking in your life? Well, first, you have to set clear and meaningful goals. When you have a vision of where you want to be in the future, it becomes easier to focus and be motivated. Next, you got to be patient and resilient. You see, long-term success often involves a lot of adversity, setbacks, and obstacles. Embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth, then keep moving. You remember how I said short-term thinking involves a lot of instant gratification, where you have to practice delayed gratification. It's okay to enjoy small pleasures, but also be mindful of the bigger picture. But sometimes by saying no to immediate desires paves the way for more significant achievements. So I know like a lot of people want to start businesses or, do things that's going to put money in their pocket. And the first thing they think about is money. If they're not making a profit, they feel like they're failing. But long-term thinking says that sometimes you cannot focus purely on the money. Just because you're not making the amount of money that you want to make right now, what are the positives that you can take away from it? Did you learn something? Because if you did, that right there could prove more significant than making money at the beginning stages. So you have to develop a long-term vision. Know that 10 years from now, your money goals are going to be way up here. But for now, you might have to sit back and learn something. You might have to fail. That is still part of the process, and you can't take that for granted. So just because you're not making the amount of money you want to make short term does not mean that you are failing. Because if you are gaining knowledge, you are 100% most definitely putting yourself in the best position to win. Because you thought long term, the chances for success increases tenfold. If it's one thing I want y'all to remember, always, 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 invest in your own self-development. Continue to learn, continue to grow, because those are the key to success. Not money, not material things, but gaining knowledge, understanding people, those are the key elements that's going to put you where you want to be. But until next time, stay active, my friends. I appreciate you for joining me on this episode of Mindset Unleashed. I hope you found inspiration and a valuable insight to fuel your journey towards success. Before I wrap this up, I want to take a few moments to share an exciting opportunity with you. If you're ready to take charge of your life, overcome obstacles, and start winning, I invite you to check out my new book, Plan to Start Winning. In this book, I dive deep into the strategies, mindsets, and actionable steps that will empower you to unlock your full potential. It's a roadmap to help you navigate challenges, set meaningful goals, and create a life of fulfillment and success. So grab you a copy today. Visit Amazon.com and type in Plan to Start Winning, or you can visit my website to purchase the book there.